Appreciate you guys being here. We got Buckeye BS. You can catch it there on Best Damn Media, and you see the Twitter handle there as well. We'll have you guys back, and we'll talk a number of other things. So let's finish up with this. Since we hit the running game and hit the running backs, what makes the running game go is obviously the offensive line. There's a lot of concern. When Whippler decided to go off to the NFL, which based on the draft status wasn't necessarily the wisest choice. It would have been good for him to come back. And then they lose two high grade tackles, the best wide receiver core in the country and a potential Heisman candidate at quarterback, and that running room we just talked about, none of this works. Those guys don't get it done. Is there concern up front about them having the level of talent and finding the right combos up front?
I think you had it right there at right. Finding the right tackle. I mean, that's the biggest thing that we heard coming out of spring is right tackle, right tackle, right tackle. Are they going to address right tackle in the portal? And, I mean, is Simons enough? I mean, a guy at San Diego State who had holding troubles. I mean, he was a freshman, but I don't know if that's going to be enough there. I mean, I know we had the Instagram analysis earlier, but we see Tegra Shabola getting a deal with the 1870 Society. Is that an indication that he might be one of the starting tackles on the team? Who knows? But I think there are definite questions at tackle. I mean, Josh Frye came in and performed well when he came in for DeJuan Jones, but is he an Ohio State caliber left tackle? We're going to have to wait and see. I think we're good on the interior. I have belief in our guards, but I think there are a lot of questions at tackle. And, I mean, this will be a chance for Frye to show if he's really worth his money, because he inherited a line with a lot of talent on it, and this is a show and prove season. Are these tackles that he's developing going to step up and be able to produce at an Ohio State level, or are we going to see leaks with a first-year starter quarterback?
Yeah, offensive line, to be honest, is the position group I worry about the most. I think when you're thinking natty or bust, this is the one that I most fear may hold us back. And I will give myself some credit. I talked about it in the spring. I was like, I don't know if we have one tackle, let alone have two. And it seems like the way they were hitting the portal, Josh Fryer may or may not be the guy. Now we have to wait to the season to see, but there's questions out there. And I think it's the time that we pay the price of recruiting misses of pass, because while Stud was here, it was a lot of misses down the stretch. We didn't get the talent in, and now we're looking around like, hey, JTT, you want to play tackle? We could use somebody on that side of the ball. So I think the interior will be okay. It's a new starter at center, but with Matt Jones, Donovan Jackson, I think we'll be all right running the ball, and that may be where we have to kind of rely on early on in the season until Zoline gets going. But I think this is the biggest question. And can Simmons play tackle? Can Fryer play tackle? Tegra, anybody? Can Frye come out of retirement? I guess we'll see. But that's my worry.
I saw how Coach Frye basically reinvented DeJuan Jones last year, and how he got him together and how he got him to perform and how he got him to lock in. And we saw what happened with him once he left the Ohio State environment that Josh Frye was controlling. So I think that Josh Frye is going to have these guys ready to go. I mean, if the right tackle's struggling, we'll run 12 personnel and get him help, do what we got to do. But for the most part, I feel like Ryan Day is going to get back to the run game a lot more than what we're used to seeing recently. Josh Fryer did a great job against a first-round draft pick at Iowa, held his own. So I don't know. I'm feeling a lot more confident about the performance of our O-line after what I saw Frye did with a player that we saw struggle mightily for this time before Josh Frye came to Ohio State. So I think he's going to have our room ready to go, ready to rock and roll by the time we play Notre Dame.
Yeah, honestly, I had a lot of concerns about our offensive line, but I think what alleviated a lot of those concerns was the offensive analyst that they brought in this offseason, being Joe Philbin, if I'm not mistaken, Mark.
Joe Philbin.
Yeah, Joe Philbin. Bringing him in, I think, is going to do wonders for this O-line. And as the guys keep talking about Justin Frye, I mean, yes, did Johnson have the talent? Did he have the capability? Yes, but at Ohio State, he spent 2 years at guard. And to make him a top 10 pick, first offensive tackle off the board, I think just speaks a lot when this guy has been working at guard the whole time and then goes and do what he did at left tackle. I just think that says a lot. So honestly, I don't have any more concerns about the O line. I think that they will get it together, and I trust the development